Well, hello, you guys, and welcome to the video that is all about the Kiss imPRESS press-on lashes. That's right, press-on lashes. We've had press-on nails for years and years. Now it is time for lashes to have their moment, and I gotta tell you guys, sounded like a gimmick. I originally tried this system about a year ago, and it has been a year since, and I have been using them off and on ever since. I love them. These are 3 different sets that I have. As you can see, this one is empty. They're the ones that are on my lashes. I'm going to show you guys how I like to apply them, my tips and tricks, answer some questions that I've had along the year of using them, because I still get questions on that video, and I had a hard time when I first applied it, so I'll be honest about that. So I'm going to share with you tips and tricks and how long they last and all of that stuff. But press-on lashes, you guys, we are living in the future, I tell you what. So if you want to see that, we're going to dive into it in just a moment, but before we do, please consider subscribing. That way you get notified when I post more beauty videos, which is at least once a week. We're doing more deep dive videos in here, and I am more about less consumerism these days, so I'm not reviewing every single brand of makeup that comes out. I am curating my videos to really hopefully help you guys in your needs and what you want. Or if there's a specific beauty related video you would like to see from me, drop it down in the comments. Don't be shy. You can also follow me on Instagram at ashleyellix and TikTok as well. It's a little bit more book related. You'll see I have lots of books back here, but enough chit chat. Let's dive into it and let's go boo boop. Okay, so first I'm going to apply them. I'm going to show you how I like to apply them. Like I mentioned though, when I first did this a year ago, I struggled, and I'll tell you what I struggled the most with. If you touch the lashes where the glue is, you're going to start to dull that glue down. So be very careful when you're applying these, you guys. You want to use the applicator that they include with your first set. If you get that, you'll see when you go to the store or you're shopping online, there's going to be sets without any lash applicator, which would have been this one. You see? Yeah, they're very well loved. It's like full rows of 30 lashes without the applicator, or you can get your set with the applicator. I say for one time, first time, just get it with the applicator. Some people don't like the applicator, and like I said, I was one of them when I first started, but I've gotten the hang of it. I've gotten used to it. You just kind of have to flip it around and just be wary and cautious of where you're putting it. Be very meticulous, methodical, and you'll be fine. So just be careful. The main thing is not to touch the lash band. When you look up close, I'll zoom in for you guys, you see these little like spiky thingies on the base of the lash. That is where I believe the glue is, holding it all together, holding my life together with but a string. Okay, so don't touch that wherever that base is right there. Touch the longer lashes. Okay, so grab that. I pull them right off of the tray. Sometimes I use the edge of my fingertips to pull them off the tray because sometimes the applicator doesn't want to do it, or they'll pull too hard depending on how stuck on there they are. So you can just use your fingertips, just pull them right off. And you want to start by putting the longer ones on the edge. That gives it a more natural look. So very similar to other individual lash systems that we use. It's just you get to lose the whole step where you're gluing. So it's way less messy. There's no waiting period really. It's just pop and go. You guys, it's so amazing. Wait. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Before we apply the lashes, do you need to put on mascara? No, don't do it. Don't do it, because then the lashes aren't applying to your natural lashes, they're applying to mascara. So it's not great. It can get cakey, get gumped up. I mean, if you're already doing it and it works for you, then that's great, but I don't recommend it. They don't recommend it. I think that if you want the longevity of these lashes that I'll talk about at the end or after the application part, don't apply mascara. What you are going to do, you are going to curl your lashes. Get a nice curl in there. Unless you're blessed with naturally curly lashes, you don't have to worry about. Most of us need to curl lashes. So I go in at the base, middle, and tip, pump it a couple times on each section, and go back in one more time. Bada bing, bada boom. Now let's go back to applying it. So grab your lash, and like I said, I start with the long and I place it right on the outer corner. Now I sometimes work on one eye at a time. I sometimes work off of both eyes at a time. You do whatever you feel comfortable with. And again, as I always say in my lash videos, experimentation. Don't ever try this your first time when you need to leave out the door, because you might fumble a little bit. You might fumble the ball, fumble the lash. So be patient with yourself. Practice makes perfect. I'll link that video down below so you guys can see the first time I used them. I was mad at them, but then I grew to love them. I love them. I love them. These are like my go-to lashes. I'm not even kidding you guys. Okay, so you grab the lash, you're holding it by the length, and literally you just place the lashes underneath your natural lashes. It's that easy. And now I just push it where it needs to go. You'll see I kind of like tap tap it into place where it needs to go. Be very ever so gentle because it will snag. And that's what's going to be annoying about it, is if you get it on a sticky part, you're going to snag. So you want to push it where it needs to go, kind of on the length of that lash away from the base. Once it's in position, guys, just leave it. Just leave it while you work on that eye, and then go into, you can either do another long, you can do them all long. I like to go into my mediums. Sometimes I go into long straight away, so I do 2 long and 2 medium, but today, because I actually only had 2 longs left total, one for each eye and the rest were mediums, I went from long to medium, and it looks great that way too. So I go in with my mediums next, and I place another one down, tap it into position, you get the drill, go ahead and do 2 more. So once that eye is all set in place, everything looks good, I take my applicator and I actually press the lashes to my natural lashes. So press and hold and then release, press and hold and release. If you do it too quickly after applying them, like if you push it down and then press it on, you might actually lift the lash away. It almost kind of needs to like marinate on your natural lashes a little bit. It's weird, but I found that's best to just wait till your eye is complete and then start going in and pressing it. Now I talk about the applicator and like being careful not to fumble around too much. You'll see there is a long part and a short part. I find mine in particular, the short part presses down better and has a better hold to it. So I tend to work with that one, and I just am cautious of where I'm holding it. Sometimes I still mess it up. I think I even messed it up when I was applying this, but try to remember where the length is, because when you're on this side, if you're trying to get into the angle with that short one, because it's holding your lash better, if you put it in, sometimes your cheek gets in the way. So, and then same thing when you get over here, if you're putting it that way, your nose might get in the way. So just be careful where you pick it up. You can always flip, you put it back on your tray, flip it around, no big deal, and then reposition that way. So that's my little trick with the applicator tool, but it's necessary to still have the full length, because that's what you go into and you press it in like we talked about, the length. I mean, it would be fine if you found an applicator that was 2 short ends, that would be fine too. You just might have to go more times pressing, but that would be fine as well. So not necessarily necessary. You don't have to have this one, but you need some kind of tool to help adhere and press on, because that's the whole point. If you just pop them on and walk away, you're not going to get that full pressing activation mode engaged for your lashes. It sounds like I'm talking about a video game here, but that's all there is to it. So you'll see I do the other lashes really quickly, and you're ready to go. Can you believe it? Can you believe that there's no extra glue involved? Adhesive is already attached. So it's so nice. I love it. So that's application. Like, you literally are done. Okay, so I have on my little list right here of everything that I think you guys need to know. So we'll talk about it now the application is done and complete. How long do they really last? Now, they recommend 24 hours. So I want to be clear about that. That's what they recommend. It's not necessarily something they promote to do it as long as I do it. I tend to like to bend the rules, okay, once I know the rules. So I love these for a weekend lash, okay? They're my favorite thing for the weekend, because I can apply it on a Friday night before wherever I'm gonna go. If I happen to be going somewhere and leaving my troll house, then I can apply them and I can wear them from that evening until whatever I do on Sunday evening when I come out from the end of the day. So what is that? That is like a full 48 hours. I mean, I did a trip to Vegas when I went to the When We Were Young festival. I did a little shorts video to show you guys me wearing them, like through concerts, through 90-degree heat, through everything, sweating to the oldie emos. Don't want to talk about it. And it lasted until I got home from the flight, I believe. Do you think that's why? Unless they bother me. I think I wore them all the way through the Monday the next morning, you know? So maybe I came home and took them off that Sunday night after my flight. But I've gone up to a full 72 hours, 3 days. They get pretty itchy towards the end, so just use your judgment, you know, be sure to listen to your body, listen to your eyes. And I've applied them sometimes where I didn't get it quite right, something's poking me, and I don't want to wait the full as long as I can get it. Sometimes I just do the 24 hours, sometimes I just do the event, but they will be such a beautiful weekend lash if you want to take the risk, I say, because they're not necessarily tested for that purposes, except with myself. I've tested it and I like it, and I feel like it's no different than the other lash extension kits, maybe less harmful because there's no extra glue involved. Like I did this same style video on the Kiss Falscara, and they say up to 10 days with that lash system, where I get 6 days. So that one's a little bit more of a process, a lot more maintenance. This one's like you're quick and on the go. So even if it only lasts you 24 hours, that's still freaking amazing. Like I said, I get a full weekend in Vegas with them, baby, and I love that for me, and I'd love that for you too. How much do they cost? So $16.99 with this applicator. You only need the ones. You don't have to keep rebuying those sets if you don't need to, or $14.99 for the set without the applicator and additional row of lashes. So in the set with the applicator, you're getting 20 lashes. In the set without the applicator, you're getting a bonus row for $2 less for 30 lashes. So that's kind of nice too. And then you can get it at Ulta, Target, like anywhere they sell the Kiss brand, Walmart, I think too, you can pick up these lashes. How many sets do you get per pack? I actually still get this question a lot to this day. I get this one right here with the applicator that was included. So I just finished this pack today on video, as you saw. I got 3 full sets with this pack. That's really good, okay? For $16.99, 3 full sets of lashes, 3 weekends that I am waking up and feeling like I'm just like a princess queen. I'm loving it, okay? So that one, and then if you got the bigger set without, which I have right here, just a few left in here, I would say you'd probably get 4, maybe 5 sets because it all depends on how many lash clusters you use. So on my set today, I used a total of 8 between both eyes. So you do the math there. If it comes with 30, you're looking at 3 full sets, and then you can keep the extra lashes for the next set you do, you know, and then roll it into that one. Sometimes when I do these sets, I will only use 3 clusters. It really just depends on my mood and the style that I'm looking for. And then in that case, of course, you would get more sets out of the lash purchase of all the clusters. So that's nice. You can kind of fluctuate it and move it and curate it to your needs, which we all love that. And yeah, it's great value. Great 10 out of 10 on the value scale. Can you wear other makeup and eyeshadow with it? Well, as you see, I am wearing a nice shimmer today. It's really nice. I do particularly choose to wear not a heavy eye look. I don't love wearing a heavy eye look when I'm wearing these false lashes that I want to last, just because you can clean off your eyeshadow, but only so far, you know, especially with these ones. They're not as hardy as the lash extension systems. Like I mentioned, the Kiss Falscara. These ones you got to be a little bit more gentle with. So a nice oil-free makeup remover is all you need to just gently remove any eyeshadow that you wear. But if you're using a lot, you might disturb the lashes, and then you're not going to be getting a full 24-hour wear if you end up accidentally removing them. And if you accidentally remove them, I haven't really looked into I mean, I haven't done it myself. I haven't accidentally removed it. And so I don't know if you can, you probably just throw some glue on there and do it if you want, but usually it's just call it a day. How to maintain the lashes is very much simple. It is exactly what I just said. If you're wearing eyeshadow, if you're wearing concealer even, just make sure you're removing your makeup just like you normally would. Just be careful around the lashes. I don't touch them. I don't bother the lashes. I'll leave them be, because the more you mess with them, the more likely you are to remove them. But you literally don't need to do anything else except be gentle. Just be gentle. How to remove the lashes now, you guys? It is so freaking easy. You literally reach on in there, make sure you have clean hands. I just take my nail, pull my lashes up, and then get my nail underneath that lash band and just gently peel it off. Is that it? That's it. That's it. There you go. That's it. You don't need any special makeup removers. You don't need nothing. I mean, I go in and wash my face like normal, but you don't need anything else. It's so great. It's awesome. I love it. Can you reuse them? No, they're pre-glued lashes. They are meant for a one and done type of situation. Are they waterproof? You know, like I say, they are not as hardy as a lash extension system, but they did survive plenty fine in that Vegas sun with me sweating the oldies. Like I said, they did just fine with that. However, I have not dunked my head under water, so I don't know how it would hold up in that. I am very gentle when I'm in the shower with them. I'm not scrubbing my face with water, so I don't know exactly if they're waterproof. I always say like these seem like the best vacation lashes. However, if you're in a water jumping in the ocean type of situation, probably not. But if you're more chill, relaxing, head above water type of vacation, these are good to go. I love it for that. But let me know if you've used this. Are they waterproof? Have you dunked your head underwater? I kind of want to know. It's summertime almost. It's almost warm enough that I can start experimenting with these lashes and find out for you guys if they're waterproof. So make sure you follow me and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on those shorts. That'll be fun. Remind me to do it if I haven't done it yet. Keep me committed. Keep me accountable. A couple other user questions I always get on all the lash systems is, how about sleeping in these lashes? How easy is it? Is it comfortable? These lashes are super comfortable. deal. No issues there. I even wear a sleep mask, and you'll see on my Vegas short, you'll see that I wake up with a sleep mask and they don't disturb the lashes. And I am a tosser and a turner side sleeper, so I'm constantly, pushing all over my lashes, and they hold up fine. Hold up fine. Do you need any kind of natural lash in order to wear these? Yes, you do. You need something for the glue to adhere to, even though it's pre-glued. Even more reason. You need something to grab on, but I do have very sparse lashes in the inner corner, and that's enough for them to adhere. So that's good. Would I recommend the applicator tool to people? Yeah, why not? Just get your first set, get one. Like I said, if you see one that's better where both ends are just kind of short like this, you could try that. But I mean, for $16.99 instead of $14.99, just get your first set to be the applicator tool. Why not? Just keep it easy on yourself. I always get questions about how to make them look more natural. Going from long to short is always the best bet because that tends to be the most natural look for people. And then they have different eyelash thicknesses, diameters, amounts of volume that you want. I do like this natural set the most. It's the one I keep repurchasing. The wispy one is kind of your medium, I would say. So natural is your light lash, but they do get long. And then the wispy is your medium, and then this, I think this is spiky. Spiky is your more intense, kind of artsy, more dramatic makeup look. I do like doing a fun little thing with that. Let me tell you about that technique. So the spiky ones, I did a fun look where I did 3, and I spaced them a little bit. So I did one right there, one in the middle, one towards the inner corner, and I loved how that looked. I don't know if I have a video or picture, I'll pop it in for you guys, but that was really fun. So you can experiment, you can play around and do different techniques with different thicknesses, and I love that. I love that for us, you guys. Like I said, we're living in the future here. And then do I have any more tips and tricks? I think I went over all of them. That was just one of them. I don't think I have any other ones. They're pretty straightforward. You gotta see it to believe it. You gotta use it to believe it. I struggled the first time, like I said. So just be patient with yourself. It might not get it the first time, but you can get like 3 sets out of each pack at least. So when you buy them, if you're getting them for a special event or something, play around with them one day. Have a great Tuesday. Today's a Wednesday, and I'm just walking around my house with these lashes, and I love them, okay? So they're not even my weekend lash. They're my middle of the week lash this time. So play around with it. Play around with them, and if you like them, then you can commit to the event. I haven't gone to like a wedding or anything emotional with them yet, so tears, I don't know, you guys. I'm sorry. But like I said, Vegas sweat, squinting in the sun, it's probably tear proof. I feel like I could give it that just fine. But if you want something that's going to be more sturdy, more long lasting, then check out my video of Kiss Falscara, everything you need to know about it. I'll make sure to link it down in the bio. I'll put it in the little card. I'll put it everywhere so you can make sure you find that, because that is what I would recommend for more of an event lash, more of a long lasting lash, a full week's vacation lash. Go with that one. But if you want something quick and on the go, you guys, these are it. I'm telling you, I love them, and I am a changed woman. And let me know if you end up trying them too, and make sure you subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on future videos like we talked about, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.